Hello, my name is Meiju. Welcome to watch this tutorial on how to pick up and knit stitches. My goal is to demonstrate how to pick up and knit stitches and get a clean edge, for example an armhole or a v-neck. And I also explain why I don't do slip stitch edges on armholes or v-neck or garments for which I need to pick up stitches later. Of course, in shawls where the edge is visible, different kinds of slip stitch edges might be a nice design feature, but I am now talking about armholes and neck ribbing that need to have a clean pickup edge and that need to have enough rows from where to pick up stitches. That's why I don't do slip stitch edge, I just knit those stitches normally. Okay, let's begin. First, I'm going to explain why I don't make a slip edge stitch, for example, for an armhole, from which I'm going to later pick up stitches for sleeves. Of course, sometimes when you are later going to pick up some stitches, it's necessary to make slip stitch edge, for example in shawls where your gauge is not that important. I mean the row gauge or the gauge in where you are going to pick up stitches and knit later. But for example in this armhole that I have here in my top now, I haven't made any edge stitches since I don't really need them. The row gauge is makes things like that I have to pick up 3 stitches from every 4 rows. So if I would have made edge stitch, that makes that I only have 1 stitch for each 2 rows here at the edge. So I would have 2 little stitches from where to pick up stitches. So if I don't make an edge stitch, if I just work it normally, knit and purl like in this design, I will have the number of stitches that I need when I pick up those stitches. So let's start picking up stitches. The yarn that I have here is Oh My Pebbles Genius, which is a recycle denim blend. It's cotton and polyester, made of old jeans. So since this is mainly cotton yarn, it makes that the yarn is not that stretchy, and if you look at my armhole edges now, they are kind of ugly. They are not looking nice. But you will hide those edges with those stitches that you pick up. So I'm going to show you how I pick up stitches for this design and for other designs that are similar to this, and what it means when I have to pick up 3 stitches from every 4 rows. So I am going to just join yarn, making sure that I'm using the yarn that is coming from the skein. And I had a few stitches here on the arm that are kind of going downwards, and then I turn and I'm picking up stitches from the armhole edge. So I have now picked up 3 stitches. I am skipping 1 stitch, which is here. I have picked from this stitches. I have to skip this one, and I'm picking. I'm kind of finding the spot with my needle, putting my needle through that spot and picking up and knitting the yarn behind. And since my pick-up ratio in this work is 3 stitches from every 4 rows, I'm picking up 3 stitches from each hole, then I'm skipping one stitch and going to another, like this. Then again I'm skipping one. One, 2, 3. So I'm knitting through the stitch that I have there. And once I've gone through this, you can see that even though if you are working those edges normally without slipped stitches, you will see that when you pick up those stitches, it will look just fine. As you can see, you can already see that you will hide that ugly edge with those stitches that you pick up. I will go through the round and then we'll look at the work more closely. Okay, now I have picked up all stitches here, and as you can see, even though the other side was ugly and uglier than the other, and I think this side was not that nice, looking not that nice, you can already see that it looks just fine after picking up stitches. You can see that the ugly side is hidden on the wrong side. This side looks neater, but the sides look the same when you look at the picked up places. Now what I usually do, and it is quite nice a design feature, I will usually purl the first round. So this is something that you can try if you want. Just if you want, before I start the ribbing, there will be ribbing in these designs here. So now I just first have to kind of, so I will usually purl the first round. It will look even more clearer and nicer, that pick up seam that there will be. I will purl this round and come back again. Okay, now you can see that I have purled the first round. It looks quite nice at the moment, and it even looks better when I have the ribbon there. So I will do that. And you already saw the ribbing in the beginning, so I'm not going to show you it anymore. But I'm thanking you for watching this video, and hoping that it was helpful. I never make any edge stitches for the armholes if I'm going to pick up stitches later. Edge stitches are really important in shawls and things like that where the edge is visible, but since we are hiding the edge, it's not that important there. I'm just working the knit and purls normally. Thank you for watching and happy knitting!